What's up, everybody?
Hey, outlawing it up.
Welcome to In the Garage. My microphone is doing some funny stuff, but this time we're going to be doing the railing on the truck deck.
Oh yeah, here we go. Keep the kitty safe.
What does that mean? Keep them safe from what?
Falling off falling
from
off.
gravity.
Yeah.
Yeah, good luck with that.
Attempted gravity.
Yeah, so we're just going to get into it here. I started off by I 3D printed out of ABS some like flanges because I got so the railing is made out of 1/2-inch conduit.
Made out of metal.
Well, it's conduit, so I couldn't find any flanges to screw it on because this stuff's really made for electrical or whatever, right? So I 3D printed some, and then we decided it would be better to have the conduit go all the way through the deck. So I in the design there was no holes right here, so I'm drilling out some holes for the conduit to go through the flange into the wood on the truck deck. And if you haven't watched that video, find the playlist, go back. It's the last video that we made for this.
All right, check it out. Good watch. I mean, this is a good plan right here for the overall strength.
Yeah, so the idea here is that we could screw these things into the deck, and then the conduit would go through them, and then screw through them to kind of strengthen it all up. So, and then what I'm doing right now is drilling a hole in the deck, but we're not very good at shooting, so we didn't film it very well.
We kind of hoped that maybe it would like film through my shoulder and show.
Like somehow the camera would like jump up there and get a good angle on it.
Yeah.
So I don't know if I got on the deck last time, but
now you are definitely on there.
I'm on there. You hand me up the conduit.
The pipe to test it. Now we're doing a tester on her.
Yeah. So I mean that deck will hold me. It should hold some kids, right? There's a learning curve to this.
Bending the pipe. We can lay pipe, we just can't bend it.
We can't bend pipe, right? I mean, I think we got it on the second try. Look, and you can see right there the 3D printer's printing.
It's printing another flange.
It's printing the T-piece that I never used. And printing ABS is difficult. This is my first ABS 3D printing experience. I've done a lot of PLA, but yeah, it's just not. So anyways.
Here's our first curve.
Yeah, so our first curve, I purposely bent it too tall so I could kind of see what was going on.
What we had.
So then I knew I could just cut it off to the right height that I wanted. And so basically just use this pipe cutter.
Round and round and round it goes.
Tyler didn't believe me. He's like, that's not going to work.
I did. I had doubts. I was like, no way.
So that's about the height that I wanted. Right. So it was pretty good. So then we basically eyeballed where we were going to make the next bend.
Were we eye-fucky the next bend?
Yeah, and it doesn't work out at all.
Right, yeah. Where we learned that I am not straight.
Did you do it, or I thought I did it?
Well, I
don't know. Like I eyeballed it, like I eyeball everything, and it didn't work out. So then I kind of tried to bend it a little bit different.
I thought that if we tightened it up, it would suck in a little, but it just kinked.
It just isn't. Once you bend tube, you're screwed. Right. It's right or it's not.
Yeah. So
you can cut it apart and re-weld it. I mean, you guys can't really see, but it sticks out like a lot further than it should past the deck, like in the depth way that you guys can't see with
right,
this.
Like beyond.
Yeah, I'm kind of showing with my hand there, but it's still, it just doesn't show. So we gave up on that piece. It's laying on the floor, and we started over. Here's where I start over with a new piece.
And then we look at the instructions.
Yeah, well,
it says use foot.
Yeah, we figured out how to use this thing a little better. That's what I mean. So,
Look at that,
and
see?
then I don't know what happened to the footage, but that's all the footage we got of actually bending the actual piece was just that one bend. I didn't cut it out. It wasn't there.
What happened to the braking footage? Was that disappeared too?
What braking footage?
Where we like put it on the flange and then tested it, and the flange like poosh.
Oh, I didn't see it.
Oh man, there was awesome footage.
No,
of
we
that
didn't. I
blowing
don't
up.
think that we filmed that.
Oh really?
We just did it.
Oh.
So we tested. So I was 3D printing ABS, and the first couple prints really didn't work out because basically you need to have it. Actually, we need to replace these flanges too because these flanges are still printed cold.
Oh yeah.
You need to get an enclosure if you're going to print ABS. It works way better. And I did get one, but I didn't have one when I printed these flanges.
See, aren't you glad I said something now? Now we can put it back on the list.
I don't know if
Print it.
those flanges are even necessary. We ended up doing something else anyways.
Right.
We used 2 flanges and then 2 angle brackets, 2 or 3 angle brackets. So, but that's the basic beginning shape that we had there. And then instead of 3D printing the T's, we decided that we would be better off torch welding with some rod that I had laying around from another project that I never ended up needing. So I was like, well, I have this. We might as well just use it here.
Get some learning in. Oh yeah, did you see that? Did you see that? The master made the student use the tool.
Oh, then you started cutting it with a pipe cutter. Yeah.
It was like my punishment.
So this is what is this? Oxygen and MAP gas,
Map, yep.
which is probably not quite hot enough. It could have been a little hotter, so it took forever to weld each joint, but it did pretty much kind of melt it on there. I mean, I don't know if I would call that welding or soldering or what, but
Check out those cool frosty.
yeah, I was just doing
glasses.
it with my eyeballs, and then Tyler was like, you should probably wear some glasses. I'm like, okay, and that helped to be able to see. Yeah, I've worn more safety glasses on these projects than
Before in life.
ever. Yeah. And you know what's weird is like I weld with one glove on because it gives me more control.
Nice. Look at those.
Yeah, so there's the finished product kind of. We still got to like attach it, but yeah, I was telling Maddie this. I weld with my hand, no glove on, right?
Right.
And then for whatever reason, the hot metal like jumps into my shoe and burns through the sock.
Right.
I have like 7 scorch marks on my foot
Right.
where hot metal went into my foot. Because then I can't get it. I can't like flick it
can't
off
stop,
because it's
no.
in my shoe.
Right. I didn't know what to do. I thought about stepping on your foot, but then I didn't want to like hurt you more.
Yeah. Well, see, that was the second time it happened when you were there. The first time
Right.
it happened, the 3, like they went into my foot. It's kind of gross, but they carterized.
They do. They do. It's the you have to pull the BB out eventually.
Yeah, there's like, it doesn't hurt. I mean, it hurts at first and then it stops hurting.
Right.
Because it basically like carterizes the wound as it makes the wound,
It
you
does.
know?
It's like instant gone.
Yeah. It's not good. Yeah, so I drilled these holes where I wanted them and then stuck them all in the, and we just basically just stuck it into the wood. Well, see, there's the broken flange
There's
right
broken
there.
flange.
And then what I did is I got these like little metal angle brackets from Lowe's. I'm not sure what they're for, but they're just little L brackets that ended up working really good. It made it really solid. So
Right.
put 2 screws through the wood, and I think those are deck screws. They basically look like drywall screws. So I replaced that flange there, but that's still with the weak print.
Right.
I have the stronger printed ones that we need to put on there with the enclosure. But
Yeah, and then the screws are all proper. Deck screws, sheet metal
Yeah.
screws,
deck screws and then sheet metal screws for the
zinc coated, no rusting going
for
on.
the other part. Well, hopefully. I mean, those things seem to rust eventually. Just takes them like a couple of years. You remember when we were taking apart your trailer?
Right.
Those were zinc coated, like it was the same things, but they were starting to rust a little bit.
Right.
You know,
Oh yeah, they're
No-
giving up the battle.
not enough to like not get them off, but Yeah. So there we are.
You had the strength test on this one, where you like tried to like fall off,
No, I don't think I did
drink
that.
a quart of liquor, and then
I don't think I did that
Leahy
on
ended up there.
camera. We sent Leahy up there and see if he could break it off. Yeah. There it is. That's it.
It
So,
looks nice. Like I really like how it's like coming together. It ties it all up nice.
yeah,
Definitely
I mean,
looks like a night at the Bellagio or something. Like you definitely want to party up there.
I mean, there are things that I was happier with. So I wasn't really happy with this thing, but the railing and the deck, I was pretty happy with that. I think it doesn't really look good, but I think it's gonna work good. You know.
Oh, I think it's looking great. I really do. I think the next step is going to be another deck on top,
I think the kids really like it, but
a cargo container on top.
no, I think we have too much weight up there. I was gonna put like a plastic PVC with water in it, but it's too much weight.
Oh yeah.
I think we're kind of at the limit. So, but so next time, I don't know what is next time. What did we build next?
Is it starting the bumper or is it starting the tear down? Trailer hitch, or the lining of the ladder? Lining up the ladder.
I think we did the ladder already.
It's gonna be a mystery. I can't wait.
I think it's the bumper next.
Oh yeah.
So next is a spare tire carrier.
Yeah, and we're continually working on these too. So
Yeah, the spare tire carrier is not done at the time of this filming, but you guys are gonna get. That's probably gonna be a multi-part because that was a big.
it's a big build.
Yeah, it's like.
We're using the square all the time, y'all. Check in. We're using mathematics.
Yeah, this thing is
Oh.
square. So, and then I don't know if we're gonna do the fridge or not
Well,
because that was a failure. We might put up a failure video of the fridge. I don't know, the fridge box.
fridge box. It was a lot of work.
Yeah, a lot of work and it failed. You guys ever do that? You ever do a ton of work on something and you just have to throw it away?
Comment, subscribe, give us a tenner. We need lunch, man.
Yeah.
I'm starving from this.
It's too much work. All right, well, thanks for watching. So, and subscribe, tell your grandma, whatever.
Please tell your grandma. We need sandwiches.
Goodbye.
Bye.